Hey, what's up everybody? It's Zach Heidemann here with Absolute Funnels, and today I want to share 5 ways that real estate agents can use chatbots to sell more houses. Okay, so the first way, I've already kind of got it pulled up on my screen here, and that's with a scan code, or basically just capturing interest with your drive-by interest, people who are driving by with your for sale signs or whatever you have on the door, etc. So there's a couple things you can do. There's the first thing, well, they're both the same thing. You can use a scan code like this, which in my opinion, I would encourage you to do because I think it's a little bit more, it's easier for people to do. I would add some text somewhere above a scan code like this saying like, point your camera at me, and then they're going to get a Facebook notification, which I'll show you right now. Or you can just put a link and you can use a URL shortener like bit.ly, put your link in there to shorten up a very short link that someone could go to that would send them into Facebook Messenger and give them the information. But let me show you something. So if I open the camera, you know what? I can probably turn the camera around and show you in real time. When I pointed at that thing, it should, if I can aim. Okay, no, can't aim. So as soon as I point it at the thing, at the scan code, then I get a notification from Facebook Messenger. I can click that. I'll show you in the background now. It's a little bit easier to show you this way what's going on with Facebook Messenger. So I just got this message. It's got some details on the house. Hey, welcome. Whatever. They can click home details and get the rest of the information. Now, which brings me to my second point. So the other thing you can do is keep buyers, keep these people really engaged. So after this scenario right here, if you look at my screen, these first parts came out right away. Well, they click this home details, then they get this information, then there's a little PDF here that they can download. Then there was a little timer, but because I'm doing this demonstration, I want to make it quick. I made the timer very, very short. But you could have this to be 24 hours or whatever, so that the next day after the open house or after they became a lead and showed some interest, you could drip out some other properties that you have, maybe some other properties that are in the same location or in the same price range or whatever, based on what they were initially looking at. And this gives you an opportunity, well, to show what else you have, but also to get some information about what this person's interested in. And so they can scroll through these properties here, and they get options to get some more information and learn about these. So this is a bit of a minimal demo here that I'm showing you, but you could put some more stuff in there, like I'm going to show you in another demo here in a second. But so that's kind of how that would work. And based on what they do here, you can gather that information on the fly, and then have this system automatically make decisions for you to help the customer moving forward. So whether they, you notice that they're looking at, $750,000 houses to $1 million houses, versus someone who's looking at, your $200,000 to $500,000 properties, or wherever the situation may be. But it gives you a way to learn a little bit more about your customer without manually doing all the work, and then you can make some decisions from there. So that's kind of the third point. It's kind of tied into that is basically just having the ability to segment and qualify. And so, in addition to learning about your people or the prospects that are going through your chatbot, whenever they hit certain points, you can have this thing set up to notify you via SMS or email, or even call you. And you can actually do this for free with a tool called Zapier. And so when they can book an appointment, they can do whatever. But when somebody requests help, then you can have it notify you, or when someone, people that are looking for, say if you ask them a question, are you looking for a property in the first, next 1 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, based on their answer to that, you can put them into different buckets, and then who that you should probably be spending a little bit more time on today, versus trying to filter through everyone manually, because it's a lot of work. And so this is just give you the ability to spend more time on the people that are a little bit more ready versus the other ones. Okay, so now the fourth thing is being able to schedule viewings. So you can do that right in here. people can look at your properties and ask questions, and then you can totally automate the scheduling. And so when this would be one of those scenarios where if someone schedules something, you can get an immediate notification, or you can have it actually call you with their phone number, and then you can call them and then set that up. But this would be an easier way for you to get these things done without calling every single person to try and book a viewing and figure out exactly what they like. They're going to get dripped out content. They're going to basically show you on their own time what they like based on the actions that they take, and then you can have the system help them from there. And the last thing is just frequently asked questions. So every business has frequently asked questions that are quite easy to answer, and I'm sure you have a set of them that you get asked all the time. And so you can program a lot of things into this so that those questions that you get asked on a regular basis, you can have this thing answer them for your customers. There's a little menu here that you can build in different things that you want to educate your customers about. And so these are cool things you can put into your chatbot to answer FAQs and stuff like that. You can also build keywords in there. So when someone types in a specific thing that you hear all the time, it's just going to spit out the real answer, or it's going to say, if it doesn't know how to answer, you can set it up to just notify you so that whenever this thing doesn't do what it's supposed to do, then you get an immediate notification so you can jump in and actually help the person. And so those are some of the ways that you can use these to save a lot more time, spend a lot more time selling and closing people versus filtering and doing other stuff. So hope that helps. I'm going to put a link in the description for you to download a chatbot template that I made. It's actually from this page right here, but you can download it on your page. And so I'm going to show you briefly. We'll just walk through it. So I can look at some different properties. Again, you can run Facebook ads and all kinds of stuff into these. So check houses for sale. Okay, wait, sorry. Let's see it. And then I can have some other information in here to help them. And then there'd be kitchen pictures, but they can go through all this stuff on their own. So it's pretty slick. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. Thanks.